YouTube, how we doing? Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Just got back from a nice little hike with my daughter and some friends. Had a little lunch and it's good day. Came home and just had some things that came in yesterday. I wanted to share with you guys. Got a kind of a lot, I guess you can call it, of NGC dimes. I got only one sample. Bad lighting. One sample dime, but we got a bunch of from 1946 to 1957, MS65, MS64, MS63 dimes. I'll try to turn this around here so you can see this. Just some dimes, different grades, different years. This guy had a good deal, 11 of them for $69.99. So I figured I'll take it. And then I got a couple of those polar bears I was telling you about. I didn't own any polar bears. Thought I'd pick up a couple of them just because I just never owned any, and just thought, why not? And then of course a little more gold. Always want to get a little more gold. Another Philharmonic 1/10 ounce. So nothing too crazy, but just always trying to add. And the purpose of this video is really talking about wealth. You know, I was watching a good video that I don't really like a lot of Rawdog's videos, but I actually watched the video that he was talking about wealth and work, you know, equals wealth. And you know, he's right. You know, unless and the reason I'm making this video is, like, I wanted to do a little kind of, I guess, comparison or something. You have three different types of people that I'm going to kind of represent here, and you have one type, which would be me, right? Somebody that came from nothing, family has, you know, really nothing in the way of wealth or, you know, properties or any of that kind of stuff. Then you have another person who had a good, strong foundation. You know, say his dad had a company, and then the company was, you know, okay, but it wasn't like a huge money maker or whatever. But his actions have led him to make that company a company that was profitable. He now, we were just discussing owning gold and silver, and he's going to go and start getting some more bullion. He does have a 100-ounce Eagle Hard bar, and that's about all he has in terms of silver or gold. But he wants to start getting some, because he's getting a lot of cash flow from his business. And he also has about 10 properties, houses or condos or you know, whatever, just income generating properties. And then the other friend is a what you would consider a well, I would consider a wealthy friend. He had a dad who started a company in the ear piercing industry, and basically has a monopoly, or is trying to create a monopoly by buying out his competitors. He offers really good products. They're whatever, I don't know the details, but they're really well off, right? The guy owns, you know, whatever, he probably owns it, right? Just super successful guy when you're talking about, you know, being financially successful. So three people we talk, you know, and I'm talking about with my middle friend, the one who I went on the hike with today, and you know, his hard work is paying off. He's got a nice house here in a really nice neighborhood, overlooking the ocean and Catalina Island and this and that. But he works hard, you know. He works hard. He's getting more accounts and growing his business, and he's been using that to play, you know, in the stock market and in the real estate market. And now he wants to spread some of his wealth into metals. And you know, and that's great. We were, you know, he was telling me, hey, you know, you shouldn't be putting all your eggs in one basket. And you know, and he's right. But what I'm trying to get at is that a lot of guys on here on YouTube, fall into, I guess, like my category. Somebody that has, I just have one basket. I didn't even have a basket. I had nothing. I just had a basket, and I started. I found something that can allow me to, not only have a basket, but turn that basket into something more, right? Maybe turn it into several baskets. Where my last video I was talking about lending club, that lendingclub.com, where a lot of people want to get, make additional streams of income, create some wealth for themselves. So this lending club deal, unlike the stock market, I mean, you could go the stock market route or find other ways, but I through Epic RV and Staying GT, left a comment on my last video about being with the lending club for a couple of years. And it's a great way to make 12 to 14% interest, and what you're basically doing is funding people for credit. They're looking for credit to pay off credit card debt or consolidate their debt or make a purchase or whatever. You're just putting some cash into it to help these people get loans, and that's just a great little way. But the point of this whole video is that it all depends on where you come from, and then what do you want to do about it, right? You can come from somebody, from like my kind of neck of the woods, where wealth is not really part of the family equation, but you realize the kind of bad economics that in the world, especially the U.S., is conducting, and war and just all these things. So we're looking for ways to preserve, not necessarily profit, but just to preserve your future purchasing power. Just trying to show some of this stuff while I'm blabbing here, but if there's ways to earn, and I don't have a lot of, I don't make a ton of money. I'm just trying to use the disposable income that I have in the smart way as possible. So it started with metals, and then went to preservation of wealth, making some cash flow there. Now I want to step into some of this lendingclub.com deal, put some cash into that, and see if I can't earn some additional cash flow from that. Whenever opportunity, or you got to create opportunity, or if somebody brings something that you would consider an opportunity that you would try, that takes a little income to get going, why not? I mean, you got to start somewhere. If you want to really build some kind of wealth for yourself for the future, you don't have a pension to fall back on, or Social Security, or maybe you do. And you don't think those things are going to be there when you get older, so you're worried about it, and you want to, get some things that will help you when you get older. So there's just a ton of things out there, and with the cost of living being high, you got to work harder, harder than ever, or just smarter than ever now than you ever, I think, had to before. With all this technology, all this competition, it's just. A lot of people are just like, I don't even want to deal with none of this stuff. I just want to go to work, pay my bills, live my life, and if the shit hits the fan, fuck it. What am I gonna do? Excuse my French, but that's a lot of people just want to go that route. But me personally, coming from poor, lower class income, I don't want to be like that. For myself or for my daughter. I just don't want to be like that when I get older. So I'm just trying to do different things to better my financial situation, because worrying about money just sucks. If you don't have to worry about money, you can do the things you like to do, and you can still work and do stuff. But if you don't really have to worry about paying bills, or taking a vacation, or taking care of like emergency things, that's just lowers your stress level. I think keeps you healthier in the long run. I mean, I really do. And then like my my wealthy friend, right? He now his dad's getting older, so he's now taking over this business, and he's set for life. You know, his dad did all the hard work. He's just learning from his dad, and he's going to maintain this company and, you know, live happily ever after, at least financially. Then I have my middle friend who's you know, had the good foundation, and he ran with it, and he's making a good life for himself financially, right? He's got a happy family, and, you know, everything's good. So all, you know, it's all kind of relative when I think about what Rawdog was saying, and, you know, it really all does boil down to work, right? Like, I have to work from nothing to get something. The middle friend, he has to, he started from something, but he wanted, you know, what he wanted, and he's working towards getting what he wants, and that ultimately is a lot of real estate. That's, you know, what he wants to do, and now he's interested in getting some gold, so I think that's good. But spreading your risk, so you need to start from somewhere, and if you don't make a move, you know, like a lot of people, when I just talk about preservation of wealth, you know, it's $279 to get in and you know, get going on it or whatever. A lot of people are just weary just about that. I mean, that's nothing, you know. There's so many bigger risks out there, and, you know, the bigger the risk, the bigger the gain, the bigger the loss, depending on what you're doing. But if you can get in on and like this lending club thing, you know, you can invest as little as $25 per, you know, deposit or whatever into your account. And it's kind of like silver. It's kind of like getting in, you know, buying an ounce a week. You can do this, and you just put money into it, and you know, just different ways of creating income if that's what you want to do. So, but you know, it's so it doesn't really matter where you come from. You know, if your family had absolutely nothing like mine, or you had a family like my friend who you know, they got plenty of dough, and, you know, they just enjoy business and their business. They're making money. They're traveling. They're, you know, working all over the world. And he's going to Africa right now, actually. You know, he's going all over the place all the time. And but they're all working. We're all working. You know, no matter what level you're at. If you're here, you know, we're all working. It's all relative to where you're coming from and what you're doing. And if you work hard, and you have a goal, you have enthusiasm, you have a vision, you build some kind of competitive advantage. If you're doing something on your own, there's no reason why you can't succeed. You know, so for me, I'm just starting off small. You know, I found silver and gold as a way to acquire wealth over time, and then you know, you get so much of it after a certain point that you know, if opportunity presents itself where you can dump some of that and then put those proceeds into something else to spread your risk around, to manage that, you know, that's just smart, you know, just because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, you know. So anyhow, just kind of look, you know, you got to ask yourself, you know, where am I from? Where am I coming from? What can I do to better my situation? If indeed you do want to better your financial situation, look for opportunities and then act accordingly. You know, risk what you're willing to lose, and you know, because a lot of these guys that are successful and wealthy, you know, they risk their time, their hard sweat, tears, their money, whatever. And for some it's paid off, for others it hasn't. But you know, you'll never be able to do it if you don't try. So. I don't know, just my thoughts for this beautiful Sunday afternoon, and I'm glad Lane Kiffin got fired. Yay! Hopefully the Trojans can turn this game around. But anyhow, we're going over 14 minutes here, so I'm gonna let everybody go. Thank you all for watching, and hope you enjoyed the polar bears. I really like them. These are really nice, fat 1.5 ounce coins, and my little new addition, my Philharmonic 1/10 gold piece. So keep stacking, keep thinking, keep making some dough and bettering your financial future if you can, if you want to. That's it. Thank you guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.